Welcome to Knowledge Hub, where curiosity meets discovery. Dive into a world of fascinating facts, mind-blowing science, and the secrets behind everyday wonders. Get ready to expand your mind and explore topics that spark your imagination. Let's unlock the knowledge together.
5 years have passed since Godzilla's rampage left the world in chaos. I never imagined I'd find myself in the midst of an organization dedicated to understanding and controlling the very creatures that once brought destruction. My daughter and I are now part of something bigger, something that could reshape our future. But it all started with an explosion near our home, a wake-up call that pushed us into action. We joined this organization, hoping to find answers and perhaps a way to coexist with these creatures. It was during our first mission that we encountered a newly born creature. It was scared, confused, and instinctively aggressive. But I had this special device, a creation of my ex-husband, designed to calm these beings. As I activated it, I felt a connection, a moment of peace amidst the chaos. It was a reminder that not all creatures are our enemies. But not everyone sees it that way. Alan, a man with a deep-seated belief that humanity has failed nature, kidnapped us. His intentions were clear. He wanted to bring back the creatures, to make a statement against the organization's control. He took us to another branch where tensions ran high. Emma's group was at odds with the others, and I could feel the weight of the decisions we were about to make. Meanwhile, a doctor from the organization learned of our predicament. He reached out to my ex-husband, the very man who created the device that had calmed the creature. I never expected him to come through for us, but he did. Together, we began to search for Godzilla, hoping to find a way to prevent another catastrophe. But what we discovered was far more terrifying. A powerful three-headed dragon, King Ghidorah, lying dormant. The potential for destruction was immense, and I found myself at a crossroads. Alan wanted to awaken the dragon, believing it could restore balance. I was torn. I understood his perspective, but I also feared what could happen if we unleashed such power. As I stood there, I realized I had a choice to make. I could side with Alan and risk everything, or I could use my device to protect the innocent. I chose the latter. I activated the device, determined to prevent harm to bystanders, while I declared my intention to free all creatures. It was a bold move, but I believed it was the right one. The battle between Godzilla and Ghidorah was inevitable. Two titans clashing, each representing a different ideology. In that moment, I understood that our fate was intertwined with these creatures. We had to find a way to coexist, to learn from them rather than control them. It was a fight not just for survival, but for understanding, for a future where humanity and nature could thrive together. The world is on the brink of chaos. We've tried everything to eliminate Godzilla, to rid ourselves of this colossal threat. Yet here we are, preparing to launch a missile that could obliterate everything in its path. It's a desperate gamble, one that could take out Godzilla, but also risk the very fabric of our existence. Can you imagine the devastation? The destruction of cities, the loss of lives, all in the name of humanity's misguided attempts to control nature. As the tension escalates, battles rage on. Each clash between man and monster reveals the stark reality of our conflict with nature. We've built our cities, our technologies, believing we could conquer the wild. But nature has a way of reminding us who's really in charge. Godzilla, a creature born from our own hubris, stands as a testament to that power. He embodies the fury of the earth, a force we cannot hope to fully understand or contain. Then, in a shocking twist, Godzilla is killed. Or so we think. In a display of resilience that defies logic, he regrows his head, a symbol of nature's unyielding spirit. And in that moment, he sends out a signal, a call that awakens all creatures. It's as if he's rallying the forces of nature, reminding us that we are not alone in this fight. We thought we could silence him, but instead, we've ignited a war that spans beyond our comprehension. What's even more astonishing is the revelation that Godzilla is not from Earth. He's an alien, a being from the depths of space. This changes everything. We're not just battling a monster. We're facing a rival king, a creature with a legacy that transcends our planet. The implications are staggering. What does it mean for us, for our understanding of life beyond Earth? As we scramble to devise a plan, we realize that our efforts to defeat Godzilla may have awakened something far more dangerous. He's not just a creature to be vanquished. He's a ruler in his own right, and now he sees us as a threat to his dominion. The stakes have never been higher. We're caught in a web of our own making, and the line between hunter and hunted is blurred. In this battle of titans, we must confront the reality of our existence. Are we the masters of this world, or merely intruders? As Godzilla rises once more, we must ask ourselves, what price are we willing to pay to assert our dominance? The answer may lie in our ability to coexist with the very forces we seek to control. The question remains, can we find a way to live in harmony with nature, or will our arrogance lead to our ultimate downfall?
I've always known I was different, born within the confines of an organization that sought to harness the power of the Titans. My purpose was clear: to find him, to find Godzilla. He was more than just a creature. He was a force of nature, a guardian of balance. But as I searched, I felt the weight of our connection, a bond that transcended the chaos around us. After what felt like an eternity, I finally found him. It was in a hidden sanctuary, a place where humans and titans coexisted in a fragile harmony. The air was thick with the scent of healing, and I could sense his pain. Godzilla lay there, weakened, his once mighty form diminished. I approached cautiously, my heart racing. I could feel the energy pulsing within me, a radiance that could heal, but I wasn't sure it would be enough. Then a doctor emerged, his eyes filled with a mix of hope and desperation. He proposed a radical idea, a nuclear blast to energize Godzilla. The thought sent shivers down my spine. Could such destruction bring about rebirth? But as I looked at Godzilla, I knew we had to try. We had to take that risk. The explosion was cataclysmic, a blinding flash that lit up the sky. In that moment, I felt the surge of energy coursing through me, intertwining with Godzilla's essence. I watched as he began to stir, the raw power of the blast revitalizing him. It was a sight to behold, a titan awakening from a deep slumber, and I felt a surge of pride and fear. But the battle was far from over. The king monster emerged, a terrifying force that threatened everything we held dear. Godzilla, now fully energized, rose to face this new threat, but I could see the toll it was taking on him. In that moment, I knew what I had to do. I had to sacrifice myself to heal him, to channel my radiations into his very being. As I stepped forward, I felt the warmth of my energy enveloping him. I could see the strength returning to his form, the fire igniting in his eyes. It was a bittersweet moment, knowing I might not survive this act, but I had to believe it was worth it. Godzilla needed me, and I would give everything to ensure he could defeat the king monster. With a roar that shook the earth, Godzilla unleashed his fury. The battle was fierce, but I felt a sense of peace knowing I had played my part. As he fought, I could feel my energy merging with his, amplifying his power. And then, with one final, devastating blow, Godzilla triumphed over the king monster. In the aftermath, as the dust settled, something incredible happened. All creatures, great and small, gathered around him. They bowed, acknowledging him as their king. I watched from the edge of consciousness, filled with a profound sense of fulfillment. I had found my purpose, and in that moment, I knew that Godzilla would protect this world, our world, for generations to come. If you enjoy what you see, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support means the world and helps us create even more amazing content for you.